Imagine one day you check Twitter and someone said something bad about you or your company, and you weren't there to defend yourself. And now people are reading these tweets, and let's hope no one's retweeting them or your potential customers aren't getting misinformed. Moments like this are bound to happen to just about anyone, and you're better off knowing when it does so you can fix it as soon as possible before it goes any further than it needs to. I'm John from Tweepsmap, and in this video, you'll learn how to avoid PR nightmares like this with Twitter alerts. I'll show you how to set one up step by step and give you some best practices. And then you'll learn how to guard your reputation, and I'll even show you how to be the first person to answer your potential customers before your competitors do. With tweet alerts, you'll know as soon as possible when anyone mentions anything, so that could be your name, your Twitter handle, any competitor, or any hashtag or keyword. And then you can get a full report mapping everybody out with demographics and a complete breakdown of all the tweets so you understand any campaign or topic completely. From your Tweepsmap dashboard, go down to Listen and Explore and then to Tweet Alerts. So you're going to have all your alerts here, and they're all going to get sent to the same email however often you choose. So that could be every hour all the way up to once a day. So click Create Alert and name it anything you like, and this is internal, no one will see this by the way. All the criteria that you put in these boxes will work like a Boolean search. So the more info you add into multiple boxes, means the less results you'll get back because you're limiting the results to all of that criteria. So multiple boxes need to be true for you to get notified. So if you want as many alerts as possible, then just put all of your keywords into the any box here, because any one of these keywords, if someone mentions it, you'll get notified. So it's pretty straightforward if you just want to get mentions of your account. You just go to the any box and you can add any hashtags that you talk about. And you can add your Twitter handle and even your name itself. Perfect. And so if anybody mentions any one of these keywords, you'll get notified, and that's pretty much all you have to do. So let's look at a more intricate example. We're going to get notifications when any potential customer mentions a product that we have, so then we can get notified and go in right away, help them first before any other competitor gets to them. So for this example, we're going to look for people who want to schedule polls on Twitter, and then we can let them know that you can do that with Tweepsmap. So let's see how this is done. So when someone mentions all of the keywords in the containing all box, you'll get a notification. And that's different from containing any, because only one of the keywords here needs to be used for you to get notified. And the exact phrase, as you can guess, the phrase needs to be written exactly the way it is for you to have a notification. And then in the not including box, you can exclude anything here. So for us to get notified when someone wants to schedule a poll, we could write schedule poll in the containing all box. So if someone says, can I schedule a poll on Twitter? Then schedule and poll will send us that notification because it's containing all of those keywords. Since someone needs to say both of these keywords for us to get notified, this limits the results. And if someone says, can I schedule polls on Twitter? Poll isn't there, so we're not going to get that tweet, but we want those tweets. So in this case, let's go schedule poll in the any box and then add scheduling polls, so we have some variety around how people are going to be asking for this product. Now we're expanding our results because any one of these keywords needs to be said for us to get a notification. But we might find some tweets that we don't expect, like election campaigns when people are talking about polls. So it's good to know that this is not going to give us a good result for this specific example. And in this case, we just have to go to the not including box here and get rid of election or any other words that are about elections. Now, another way to do this would be to get the exact phrase schedule a poll. But now you know that if someone says it a little bit different than that, you're not going to get those results. To get the best results for an example like this, let's write polls in the all box and add schedule and scheduling in the any box. This way, every tweet needs to mention polls and will be related to scheduling, so you have more accurate results. The last thing we need to add here is any mentions of competitors, because if we know that they're being mentioned, then these people already found a solution and we can't go in to show them ours instead. Lastly, you can just click exclude mentions of your account. So for example, if I'm saying, let me help you schedule a poll, then I won't get notified when my tweet comes up in the next report. All we're doing here is limiting our results to get what we expect here. So as a last example, if I write schedule polls in the containing all, but then I also have schedule a poll in the exact phrase box, we're only going to get results for schedule a poll and not the word polls, because if it doesn't match the exact phrase, the word polls isn't going to be included because we're limiting our results. So that's pretty much everything. Now you're a Twitter alerts expert. This is the report you'll get along with your top alerts. In this example, we're showing you the complete story behind the alerts we get when anyone mentions our brand. The report shows all the details behind who's mentioning your brand or topics, an interactive map of all the mentions down to the city level, the top associated hashtags and reach distribution, their demographics and what gender they are, all the top influencers and people who contributed, and finally a complete list of all the tweets mentioning your chosen hashtags and keywords. Nothing is left out here. You have everything you need to know about any keyword or campaign or topic or hashtag or mention of your account in this report. So there you have it. Now you can sit back and relax knowing that everything you need to keep tabs on is going to get sent to you when you need it, and you never have to scour the Twitterverse again. So just to recap, you can use Twitter alerts to track mentions or any product launch or campaign that you have and get all the details around those topics. And if you want to monitor your reputation, you just get your name, your Twitter handle, your company, or the projects you work on, and you get notified easily so you can focus on getting more customers. And then when you fine-tune your alert, your report will have everything you need to know about who the people are, what they're talking about, where they're at, and what their demographics are, so you understand everything around any topic or campaign. I use this tool every single day, and as a marketer, it makes my life so easy, and I'm sure it will for you too. Let me know if you have any questions, and thank you so much for watching.